Welcome to Mitchell Elementary ELF. This is Center 3 for the Designs in Nature theme, Spiders. So, Center 3, like all outlines, we have on the lid here for your cheat sheeting pleasure. And this center is specifically called Spider Sensations and the Spider Supper Web Wheel. So, there are two objectives in this unit, but the first one is to show how web spinning spiders feel rather than see their prey caught in their webs. Even though they have 8 eyes, spiders' sense of sight is not that great. Some of them are, the hunting, but the web spiders really use their sense of touch. Then later in the demonstration, we're going to talk about the spider supper web, and that's going to illustrate the process by which many spiders capture their food. So I have a lot of helpers for this, and they're very excited. I'm wearing my antennas, and there will be many antennas in the bin. Oh, wait, before I start about how exciting it is, we're going to cover a few quick handouts. Got to get the boring stuff out of the way. So we have some handouts here to talk about the hunting spiders. This one is a hunter's. This one gives me nightmares. Ooh, spooky. Here's a trapdoor spider. Here's a spider on the water, caught a fish. And this picture's amazing. Here's a spider leaping from flower to flower. And this one talks about the silk. So there's two kinds of spiders, hunters and silk and web makers. Ding-a-ding-a-ding, ding-a-ding-a-ding. So this one again talks about a little bit of the detail of making a web. Here talks about the different kinds of web, a sheet web, an orb web, a triangle web. And they covered a lot of this information. I don't remember which center, but they covered it. So if this is your first time running through, you'll need to talk a little bit about webs. If it's your fourth time running through, the kids are probably better experts on webs than you. Then we have some pictures in here about a spider catching a grasshopper prey. It's gross, but it shows how it wraps up the grasshopper. I had some laughs from my peanut gallery. Okay, on to the fun stuff. So the first activity, Spider Sensations. You might want to do this one in the hallway or wherever you have a nice big spot to spread out. All the kids will wear antennas because they're insects, except for one lucky spider. Come here, spider. We're going to blindfold our spider, and we're going to fix her headband at some point before ELF starts. Blindfold the spider, and remember, we're going to go by feel. That's why we're blindfolding her, because we want this spider to feel. Okay, sit down, spider. Oh, I should have explained it before we got her all blindfolded, but crisscross applesauce. Okay, so parent helper, you're going to want to help this little spider. You're going to give her this block of wood, and you're going to spread out the strings, spider, between your fingers so you can feel all these strings down, 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 down. You should definitely demonstrate this to the kids before you have them do it. And then we're going to give each insect, which is your other group of kids, a string. Okay, don't roll them hold them, just, okay. There's one. Come here, bugs.
Bugs.
Okay. Now, hold them low to the ground, but don't touch the ground. Insects, nice and tight. Nice and tight, spider. Can you feel all the strings? Now, let me get them all set up one more time. Nice and tight. Okay, now I want you to feel the strings. Gently, gently. Gently, gently. Now I'm going to point to one of the insects, and they're going to twing their string. Hold still. And our spider is going to point to which insect it was, so which string it was. Okay, spider, can you point which way your insect is? Spider. Are you awake? Point with your other hand. Where's the string moving? This way? Okay, let's try again. Everybody hold still. Pull them nice and tight. Can you hold still? You're confusing. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now, we're going to have someone twang their string. Where is it, spider? Point to who's ever twanging. Yeah, that's the string right there. So you can do this a couple times for each spider, but make sure you have enough time for many spiders to do. For each kid to do a spider, maybe three tries per thing. Again, probably demonstrate it before you have the kids sit down, like I did as a bad example. And I think there's enough antennas for everybody to do that. Thank you team, and now we'll get on to the next activity. Okay, it's hard work. Can't imagine doing it with kindergartners. Hard enough doing it with a family. Wow. Okay, so that was our Spider Sensations.
I did walk over here.
Oh, our spider's going to find her way back. So the next part of this activity is the spider supper web, and that's going to illustrate the process by which many spiders capture their food. I am a little bit low on supplies after several stops at the costume stores. I couldn't find just what I was looking for. So I have this for an example, and I believe what I'm going to do is take a hula hoop and string web in it like this. So use your imagination for the training. I apologize for that. But we're going to have string all in here. Again, you're going to have your students in a circle, and they'll have the web there. And you're going to have a big spider. You're going to talk about the anatomy of a spider. Let's do it up here. And there's a script on there. So child number 1 is going to talk about the anatomy of the spider. And so you're going to talk about the 8 legs, and the pedipalps, and the cephalothorax, and the abdomen. And this spider doesn't have a good example, but there are spinnerets. Oh, it does, just in case you're wondering. So again, this is going to look like a web. We're going to have strings all through here. Kid number 2, after the kid number 1 talks about the spider, is going to hand over the spider. And kid number 2, it says, is going to place the spider on the web. And you're going to ask a question. Where do spiders sit on the web? Sometimes the spider will sit in the middle. Sometimes they'll sit on the edge. And as we just demonstrated with the feeling, the edge spiders, well, even the middle ones, listen and feel for what happens. So kid number 3 is going to place an insect. Hold on for flying insect. Zoom. And it flies into the web. So you're going to wiggle it in the web, and they're going to talk about how this spider up here is feeling the web down here jiggling. And again, you go through the whole process. By the end of the demonstration, you'll have the insect wrapped up in yarn. We'll have a ball of yarn in there, and they get to go through the whole process. So each kid gets a step in the web building and hunting process. And if that isn't enough for your time, we have one more super quick demonstration. We're going to call it, what's it, supper soup? Spider soup. So this is a soup demo, insect inside soup demo. So when a spider injects an insect with venom, it not only paralyzes them, but it also turns their insides into liquid so they can suck them out. So we have cups in here. We will have sugar cubes in here, and we have eyedroppers. So I would just demonstrate this maybe 1 or 2 per table so all the kids can see. But you'll put a sugar cube in there, drip some warm water on there, and watch how the sugar dissolves. That's very similar to what happens to an insect's insides. And that is going to be about it for Center 3. Yes, if you've got any questions, you can please contact us at mitchellelf@gmail.com. Yay, spiders!